I was about to say, yeah, we're just waiting for the guys to get ready, and here we go. So once again, Cooler Master roster rundown, Team Fnatic. It's going to be Forrest, Archie, Karn, DSN, and Ince. And for Meet Your Makers, we have Neo, Luke, Taz, Kubin, and Lord. And let's start off this ninth round. MYM coming out of the Z-shaped hallway. Fnatic already coming in. We already got a first stab inside. We're looking at the overhead view. Looks like MYM's going to get the opening frags. They're going around. Oh, a TK knife. Nice one. Karn onto Forrest. That's not going to be funny. Karn's going to be the last man. DSN just got a nice Anyways,
what was
Karn,
that?
it's my impression of him laughing in message mode 1. So
okay, I see.
Karn and Ince, the last two remaining, are going to go against Kubin, Luke. Now make that just Luke and Neo against Forrest, or Ince, who just both got knifed by Neo. So MYM's going to win that knife round, and I think technically they should start off on CT side.
Yep, so we'll see them probably switch. Well, no, they're going to stay on the T side. That's interesting.
It's MYM that won the knife round.
Oh, excuse me. I wasn't. Whatever. That's my bad.
It's all good.
Yeah. So here we go. Get underway. We're talking to Mark Cheban, Jesuit, on site, and he was letting me know that Luke is playing extremely well on train earlier in the tournament. So keep an eye on Luke for MYM and for Fnatic. DSN is playing in the inner site, but he's also going to be sniping on the offensive side from the middle. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. I think that'll be a good story later on in the tournament. So quick rush here of the alley.
Yeah, Luke was already dominated there inside the alleyway, pushed by Fnatic through the alleyway. We're going to try to plan towards the back. Rotation from MYM already on by the CT spawn. Exchange of kills so far. We get a 3-on-3 situation. 3-on-4, should I say. Now make that a 3-on-2 advantage for Team Fnatic. Bomb on the back of Karn, still looking to plant the bomb here. Moving in from the back 5 train. Now Karn moves in, headshot there from Taz. So that's going to be the pistol round for Team Fnatic starting off on the T side.
Yeah, pretty standard rush right there of the alleyway. Quick 5-man rush for Fnatic. They get in there, they get the attack going, stay right in up close. And the idea behind that is that if you attack from the alley like that, you can stay in close. You don't have to ever have to worry about the long-range USP that the CTs can use against you in that situation with the Glocks there. So Fnatic doing a good job getting in there, getting quickly, and MYM unable to counter that, really not prepared enough for that strategy. Fnatic getting a 1-0 lead. It looks like they're going to fake a upper rush and go back into inner here and get a plant.
Yeah, Karn's going to plant at the default spot here, this time on the top of the train, just to make it easier for them to pick him off from the upper ramp in case. Meanwhile, though, on the other side of the map, Taz just got to pick off onto DSN. Going to try to pick up his gun here if DSN had one. Let me just go over to him. No, he still has the USP. On the upper ramp, going to try to go long range, gets picked off. Lord's going to be the last man standing. He's going to be able to pick up an AK. 80% health. He's going to fall back here by the dumpster of the IV alleyway. While Ince is actually on the hunt, 9 HP. He's going to try to corner him now and pinch him from the under the pink train, which is going to be the 6th train there. Running back with a knife out towards Ali. He's going to come across his opponent very soon. Lord's going to get the easy headshot there, and Lord will be able to save his gun. So a decent save there for Team MYM as we move on to the third map. Score is 2-0 in favor of Team Fnatic.
Okay, so we have an update here which is rather interesting, and this is, you're not going to get this anywhere else. Some unique information, inside stuff that we're getting from Mark Cheban and the guys at the event. Forrest, after they beat MIBR, slammed his hand onto the ground in excitement, or not on the ground, but on the table, and really hurt his hand, like really hurt it, and they had to bandage up his hand. So that's what the delay was, is they were fixing Forrest's hand. So we're going to be keeping an eye on Forrest throughout this match, seeing if this is going to cause him any ill effects during this match. But again, the delay, the reason that we waited so long for this match to get started, they were repairing Forrest's hand after he slammed it on the table in excitement after winning the last match.
That's kind of funny, and the first esports injury in the history
Yeah,
of
I
esports.
mean, I guess so, but let's see how it affects this guy throughout this match. Again, whoa, we have a little bit of a quick hurley by here as MYM with Maz is doing some damage. Going to get a plant now.
It was his mouse hand, by the way, if you want to precise which
Wow,
hand
which is a big deal, by the way, too.
Yeah. So Kubin's going to be the last man standing here, who's going to stay alive for MYM. I think he's going to try to save his FAMAS. No, he's going to pick up an AK and try to save up that one. So Forrest already the first one dead, 1 and 2. The only one dead for Team Fnatic, and Archie's going to pinch Kubin from the lower bomb side, pick him off, and the score is going to be 3-0. First gun round coming in, though.
Yeah, so again, a couple questions already. Fixing his hand, meaning bandaging it up. So we're not exactly sure what that means yet, but it really, really did hurt his hand. 3-0 right now, and getting a save by MYM because they tried to early buy there in that previous round. Not a smart move in my opinion, but trying to risk it, catch somebody off guard, but a full save here again. So not a full gun round normally on the fourth round like we are used to, as 3-0 is going to probably turn into 4-0 for MYM.
Yeah, just another quick
Fnatic,
update, by the way. It was bandaged with ice, so basically it's just swollen, so no fracture there.
Wow.
So if you're able
Swollen
to bandage
hand.
it with ice soon, it should be healing towards the...
I don't know about that. It's going to be painful all day.
He
There's
must
no
have
way
been
you
hitting
can
it
say
really
anything
hard.
less.
Nonetheless, though, back with the action. First gun round coming in as we're following Lord. I only see him with a USP, though, so it must have been a surprise buy. I think that's when we saw the FAMAS held back there by Kubin. So it was a surprise buy by Meet Your Makers. They all get the 9 here in this fourth round. Lord and Luke are going to be the last two remaining. Lord looking for an exit kill. We'll be able to pick up that AK. Has 30 health. He's going to be the last man standing, nading in the back of the site. And now he gets picked off by Forrest. And it's going to be 4-0 in favor of Team Fnatic.
Yeah, there's a picture of the current injury for BSL in the blog from BSL, so if you want to check it out, we're going to open that up real quick. We'll take a look as well.
www.godfried.com to check it out.
Thank you very much. But again, 4-0 right now for Fnatic. Looks like we're going to have our first full gun round here. You can see Cuban and Taz setting up right now in the inner bomb site. Looks like that's where the push is going to go by Forrest and Fnatic.
Round number 5 is now underway here. Now after that save on a supposedly technically a gun round, they're going to buy this round, and Taz is going to work, dropping 2, but ENG retaliates with 2 on his own, dropping Taz himself. And now DSN long range onto Neo at the lower bomb side. It looks like he had a flank here. Luke moved in with an AWP. Outside the Z-shaped hallway, he's going to look back here towards the upper ramp. He's going to creep under the train, but he gets spotted here by Instant, gets taken down. Leaving a 1 versus 2 situation. Ents dropping the bomb here, planting the bomb for his teammate, while Lord is going to try to rotate back from the upper ramp. He's going to try to go on his 2 versus 1. He takes down Ince. He's down to 74. DSN has an AK-47, and Lord is going to drop down. He's going to smoke first. Oh, but that's a bad smoke there. That gives away his position. He's not in that smoke enough, should I say, and DSN just peeks out and takes him down, and it's going to be a 5-0 score.
Yeah, so again, big back-to-back plays right there. And there's a picture of Forrest's hand. We were just talking about that. I brought that up. And there's a picture of Forrest's hand. It doesn't look as bad there as I bet it sounds. If you read in the actual thing, he smashed it on a chair, and they're kind of wondering whether he actually maybe broke it. So we'll see what happens with that. That could make a big issue here later on. He doesn't look like he's losing too much confidence so far. But if we see something early on, we'll let you know if that becomes an issue. So 5-0 right now, and again, MYM is forced to save as Fnatic is really dominating this early play, forcing MYM into a bad situation, and Fnatic chose the T side, or excuse me, MYM chose the CT side, maybe regretting it here at this point.
Yeah, and looking at back at the action, the bomb has been planted. Of course, it's going to be a save round here for Kubin. He's looking back here for some exit kills, heading back towards the outside. Going to switch over to the knife just to peek out above that ladder area. Spots the enemy there. He's going to fall back. 5-0 is our score. Fnatic dominating here on the terrorist side. Score is now 6-0.
Yeah, so again, all Fnatic early on, another save round victory right there. As it looks like we've seen MYM be unable to hold the inner bomb site so far. So let's see what they can do here. They need Cuban and Taz to step up if they're going to have any success here in the inner bomb site. But it looks like Fnatic's going to go the other direction now. They've got 3 headed towards the alley right now. Forrest is hanging out in the middle right now, and looks like Karn is going to be headed down the ladder. So it's a 1-1-3 right now set up for Fnatic.
Good for Luke so far as he drops the bomb carrier, drops the second one, but Cardin Forrest got 2 kills of his own. Hat trick now for Luke. We're following him here as his not going to try to fall back here, switch it back to his op on a
That
quick,
was Forrest he was
switch.
shooting at right there.
Indeed. So now he's looking for a 4th kill. Now we have he got it. So he's looking for an ace now against Cardin, the last man standing. Now what I was talking about earlier on, that Luke Knight's job was that he dropped the first player, and the first player carried the bomb. inside the alleyway. So Karn's going to have to try to clutch this under 3v1.
Karn is right now in the middle. There he is right there. So Luke is looking for the ace, and he's going to find it if he can get a hold of Karn right here. He's on the hunt. Karn fell back a little bit, but he's going to come back. He's creeping his way back up the middle. He's going to peek here probably any second now.
Winning Reds now at team mid. We got 30 seconds left on the
There
clock,
it
and
is.
Luke gets the ace onto Fnatic. Going to bring the momentum back here for MYM, but getting only 1 point on the scoreboard. First one of this matchup, and check out that replay of the alley push denied by Luke with the AWP.
A couple of good flashes there early on. He's going to get the first one here, and then he's going to pick off 2 more coming up right here, coming right here.
But you saw the nice flash that his teammate threw there right behind him. Just
Nice.
for a counter against his opponent again.
Just peeks out, gets enough out there to be able to get both frags and picks them off. And we said before we even started that Luke was going to be one of the better players for. That's not so good right there. Was going to be one of the better players for MYM on Train. Well, he definitely lived up to it on that round. Not so much on this round though, as he goes down to was it Archie there? Goes down to, it was Archie in that situation now, and Archie picked up 2 more now, so he's really come in and played strong there from the alley, and he's looking to give Fnatic another round, make it 7-1 as the bomb is down in a 2-on-1.
Taz right now spotted here by his opponent on the other side of the map at the outside bomb site. He's going to try to look down now towards the tower, buddy hopping towards the pop dog. As you can see, he takes down the shot onto Karn. He's looking for the second opponent. He's going to go for a full defuse, but Forrest, can the broken hand do it? Oh, it's a fake defuse here. Taz is just going to hide, and that's going to be it. The bomb's going to go off, and the score is going to be 7-1.
Yeah, so 7-1 right there, as we haven't seen any ill effects so far for Mr. Forrest. He was able to hold on to that one-on-one situation right there, but again, maybe that pain, initially you have that, you have the adrenaline rush of, doing it, but eventually that starts to wear off, and you start to feel the pain from it. So we'll see as he goes along here what's going on, but he is currently on the bottom of the scoreboard for his team with a 5-4 score. And he threw his gun. Did you see that? Threw the gun down to the bottom. That was awesome. Again, MYM saving right here, and they tossed the gun down to the teammates. I think Luke might have gotten that gun. I didn't see whether he was able to pick it up or not. It doesn't look like it. 7-1 score right now, and again, it's a 4-on-4 situation. Never mind, as they just go to work right there in the outer bomb site. After they had faked inner and realized that they were stacking it there, they rotated back into the outer bomb site. Yeah,
but Forrest dropping 2, he's at the bottom of the list, but he only is 1 frag away now from DSN as he just popped 2 on that eco against MYM. So the only person everybody's doing a very good job, but it isn't only Forrest and Fnatic right now. Looking at Archie doing a good job with 14 and 5 on the scoreboard. We're looking to open things up at the lower bomb side. Kuban's going to open things up with an AWP shot onto Karn. We're going to decide to fall back here between the upper and lower ramp. Meanwhile, Taz and Neo going to work here as we only have Ince and Forrest, the last 2 remaining. Following Ince right in behind Forrest as they come out of the pop dog. Ince dropping down behind the E-box. Forrest is making his way towards the tower. They're going to work together. Luke drops in from through the train, should I say, as Ince then headshots him long range. He looks back towards the pop dogs, drops the second one. Now we're down to a 3-on-1 situation. Bomb still on his back. He's about to get pinched by Neo. Neo's coming out from the ladder room. He's looking to flank him from behind the E-box. And he just spotted Ince there on the top of that ladder behind the 5 train. And he's going to take him off, and it's going to be a 2-8 score, still in favor of Fnatic.
Yeah, so again, MYM needs to string a few rounds together here. They cannot continue. They cannot trade rounds with, MYM cannot trade rounds with Fnatic here. They need to build a little bit of a group here. 3 or 4 rounds in a row, try to get some money situation, because Fnatic is going to have money to buy basically for the rest of this match, assuming they don't lose a bunch in a row. So I got a feeling MYM, on the other hand, if they lose this one, they may be forced to save again. And Cuban dropping down there, unable to make his jump, and now he's got the op. He's going to try to get back up to the top, but he's going to look at nothing but smoke there, as here comes all of the members of Fnatic. There's 4 of them in the site. Taz getting a nice shot right there. Cuban missing his shot. There's going to be a guy up close. Nice. Cuban finally got that shot on the guy who was pushing on him. Karn did not get the plant down, so now the bomb is down and Forrest is in a 4-on-1 situation. He's going to go down awfully quick, and now that's going to make it a 8-3 score.
Yeah, nice job there by MYM using 2 AWPers for their lineup here on the CT side defense. But I got to say that Fnatic's doing very well as well for the T side. Already 8 rounds out of 11, moving on to the 12 ones. So if they could end this with a big margin, it's pretty much game over for the first map, which is actually a map chosen by Meet Your Makers. But if you guys just tuned in, if Meet Your Makers loses this round, or loses this map, it's not over yet. We will go to a second map because it is a best-of-3 format. So far, Fnatic just came out here from the ladder. They pinned from all angles, outside the ladder. Yeah, it was all together working as a team. They picked off everybody from MYM, and they dispatched them at the outside bomb site.
I think is what that was. We had 1 guy ladder, 1 guy middle, and 3 guys on alley, and they just came out, basically coordinated extremely well and took them out one by one, and there was really no chance for MYM. Their upper defense was rolled. The rotation did not get there in time, and then it was rolled when it did get there. So really no chance for MYM in that round, and the CT defense. Now they're going to be forced to save. You can see the Deagle in Taz's hand. So now definitely momentum is clearly in Fnatic's favor, and they're going to have an opportunity to run away with this match, at least in this first half, on the back of that really good offensive strategy last round.
Yeah, they have a Deagle save right now. Taz, hiding by the platform, was playing the lower bomb side by himself. Now he's got some backup. He's going to be able to take down Card and pick up an AK. Neo, though, has a FAMAS, or having a mix buy for the CT side once again. Archie dropping to 1 and 2 to even things up and clear up the lower bomb side. Now we're down to a 3-on-3 situation. DSN's going to pick up the bomb, and he's going to try to plant it towards the back. Luke coming in with the shot onto Forrest at the lower ramp. Lord onto Archie. DSN plants the bomb. He's going to be the last man standing. 3 versus 1. He's behind the pop dog on the upper side with an op. He takes down Lord. He's on a 2v1 now. Dropping out on the Z-shaped hallway. Takes down Luke. The upper's down. Now a 1-on-1 situation. Kuman coming up on close.
Oh!
And DSN does a no-scope and takes him down. Giving it around for Team Fnatic. And now we have a 10-3 score. And that is a momentum breaker there for MYM. Check out that replay, Midway.
Yeah, this is just phenomenal. I expected DSN to have an amazing round in the inner bomb side. I just expected him to do it on the defensive side, not on the offensive side. Unbelievable. 1 frag there already, and then that one was probably the most exciting right there. I think that's just a no-scope, flat out. Amazing shot right there, and DSN right in our eyes. Let's see if he can do it again this round. They're nading. Oh, there's one more as he turns around and gets a guy. They were saving, but you know what? That's still an amazing reaction shot. Complete 180, basically, turning all the way around and getting that guy who's coming in from behind.
So Luke, the last one standing with the USP in hand, going to look to get an exit kill, but he is hunted down by Archie for $300 free. And now we're going to move on to the last round of the first half. It's going to be 11-3 our score overall, and at this rate it might be a 12-3 score, but we'll see. Well, we have 1 more round to go. And, of course, MYM buying whatever they can. We're going to have Luke with an AWP. He's going to look back towards the Z-shaped hallway, but nobody there peeking out for Team Fnatic. Yeah. Karn then comes out at the last second, though.
DSN's actually at the ladder, not at the middle, so there was no chance for a Luke and DSN op show right there.
Nice
one, though.
Onto Neo here. He's looking back towards the back of the site. Taz is able to take down Archie with an M4. We're down to a 4-on-2 situation. Bomb is dropped at the T mid, and they know this.
I was just going to say, I think Forrest needs to get a couple of frags here if they're going to have a chance at this round.
And there's one with one. Yep. That's right. Onto a headshot onto Luke there, who is still opping towards that Z-shaped hallway. Now Forrest is being legged.
DSN is shooting at Forrest. What is he doing?
Is that why?
Seriously,
he hit him twice. Through the train. So that was pretty awesome.
Seriously, DSN was shooting at Forrest right there.
I mean, his crazy aim must have went crazy on his teammate.
I don't know what he was thinking.
But Forrest, no matter what, got the frag onto Kuban. 2-on-2 situation, and DSN's going to look to move in from the alleyway to clutch a 2 versus 1. He's got the bomb on his back. He's going to move out soon, but Lord is waiting there with the M4 in the back of the 5 train. He actually did hit Forrest twice with that AWP shot. I don't know why, but I guess he didn't read the Half-Life thing that says you're attacking your teammate. But nonetheless, he got picked up by Lord in the back of the site, and that's going to end the first half 11-4, sorry.
Yeah, so 11-4 in that situation. They might have been able to win that round. I just don't think that DSN realized that he was attacking his own teammate until after he'd done it twice. I don't know why that was the case, but Forrest is probably going, hey, man, I already got a broken hand. I don't need you shooting me and taking half my life as well. I need as much on my side as I possibly can get here. So 11-4 heading into the second half. Fnatic is now going to go on the defensive side. It looks pretty good for Fnatic in this situation, but MYM can definitely turn this on if they want. I think if Luke and the guys can get hot here, I got a feeling we're going to see a DSN versus Luke op show in this situation, because if MYM goes to the inner bomb site, those two are going to go right at each other. I'm pretty sure DSN plays in the inner bomb site, so we'll see how well he does holding that down with his AWP.
Yeah, like you said, today we're going to see a lot of opping action, and we've seen it from a lot of players. We've seen it from DSN, we've seen it from Kogu from MIBR, we've seen it from Luke now, and Evolution as well. So every opera and every team so far has been performing over par and done the job that they needed to do, but it was just with a better team out of the other one that got to advance.
Somebody messaged me on IRC and said, DSN was locked on to Forrest there. He had his aimbot locked on, and that's why he was hitting. That's why he was shooting Forrest there. So finally we saw that happening. Okay, so again, 11-4, waiting for the match to get started. Hopefully we get this underway here pretty quickly. All the players seem to be moving, so we'll get a restart here pretty quickly, and we'll get underway.
All right. So the pistol round, we're waiting for that live on 3. I was just reading some more comments here in Pound Godfrag and rc.gamesearch.net. It was pretty funny that Kerba said, I've already got a broken hand.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying before. I was like, yeah, we were talking about it. I was like, dude, Forrest, I already got a broken hand. I mean, he's like, I already got a broken hand, dude. What you shooting at me for, man? Come on.
Oh, man. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
No, that's all right. No problem. Yeah, no, I mean, how hard is it to read that your team attacking? You do it twice?
Yeah.
Wow, it's like, okay.
All right, sorry.
You know what? He probably backhand and give him a slap in the face, but he's got a broken hand, so what's he going to do now?
Use the other one.
Use the other hand, break that one too? Man, that'll make it even harder.
All right, so the pistol round is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, roster rundown: Neo, Luke, Taz, Kuban, and Lord for Meet Your Makers. And for Fnatic, it is Forrest, Archie, Karn, DSN, and Inns. Big push right now for MYM. 4 guys moving in from the alleyway. Everybody from Fnatic has actually pushed up, so we're going to try to work here towards the back of the site. Let's see what's going to happen. Luke is moving up. This is the roster rundown brought to you by Cooler Master, by the way. And now DSN is going to drop 2 more. Neo is going to retaliate on to Forrest and onto Karn. And now he was the last man standing, picked off by DSN there. They never got a chance to pick up that bomb after they intentionally dropped it in the back of the 5 train. And pistol round goes to Team Fnatic.
Okay, so again, nice little pistol round there, and that's going to make things very, very difficult for MYM. As they lose that pistol round, they're going to be forced to save here, unable to get that bomb down. So now setting up in the middle, looking DSN here, he went with the M4 instead of saving for the op, so obviously going for that early. Forrest now in our main screen. He's going to get some action as they're trying to go towards the inner site. Maybe a little bit of a fake here, try to get the bomb down. So watching DSN. Oh, he's going to get charged and taken out, though, as they're going to go into the hall, and he's going to pick up an M4. So Neo's going to get a shot here to see what he can do.
Bomb is dropped, though, inside the alleyway, so Neo has to try to go and pick up that bomb and plant it now. He's got an M4. He's got a nice headshot there with a burst onto Archie. So now we have a 2-on-2 situation. Fnatic and Karn both rotating back here from Z-shaped hallway and from the CT spawn. Speaking about Team Fnatic, Neo and Luke, the last 2 remaining for MYM. Luke able to pick up a FAMAS right there. Neo only has 2 health. So Neo's with the M4 looking back here towards the back of the E-box. Forrest is going to be able to easily take him down. And that's going to leave Luke, the last man standing, spots Forrest, and Forrest is going to be able to crouch and pick him off, and that's going to be 2-0 in the second half. Overall score now, we're going to see 14, I think, to 4. 13 to 4. Yeah, because it was 11-4 first half. There we go.
So right now, setting up for the this should be another save round, although they maybe will buy here early. They bought early on the CT side, so it wouldn't surprise me if they buy early here on the T side. 3 guys headed up. No, they're going to be Deagles. 3 guys headed up on the alley. Quick for MYM. They're going to be charging. Luke going down on the bomb site, but here comes the big flank all the way around. MYM is pushing into the bomb site here. They're going to get in. They do have M4s or AKs here, so they did buy. Looks like there's going to be a 3-on-2 situation. Make that a 3-on-1 situation as it finally goes down. Forrest finishing off Taz to get the defuse here, and he's going to put up some score right here as he is 4-1, and that'll make it a 7-on-1 with that defuse as he picks up another round and makes it 14-4 as they continue to dominate here. And again, that was a situation where they quick rush by MYM. They had two guys come out mid. They were able to do some damage, but they weren't the slower attack out the alley was not there fast enough to really help out. And finally, when it got there, the two guys that had pushed out mid are already dead. The three guys came around the backside trying to get that plant, but it was already too late as Fnatic had charted to move around to the outside and basically surrounded them.
Another buy round right now for Team MYM, but it's not working. The bomb is dropped intentionally on the top of the ladder. We already have a 5-on-4 situation. Forrest moving in towards the alley. Gets picked off now by Lord. Neo then onto DSN on the other side of the map at the lower bomb site. At the inner bomb site. Now Karin retaliates then onto Neo on the top of the bomb train inside the inner bomb site. So now we have a 3-on-2 situation following Kubin with the AK-47 being tapped by Ince right under the tower. And now Ince is looking back on the pop dog. He gets picked off. 2-on-1 situation. Karin going to rotate towards the back of the spawn. Luke then moving up with the bomb on his back, looking to plant towards the front of the site. And then they're going to set up a crossfire here for Luke and Lord. But then Luke gets dropped off by Karin with the M4 through the rotation. The bomb has been dropped. 1-on-1 situation now. Karin with 22 HP. Luke picks up the bomb. He runs across inside the Z-shaped hallway. And Lord has 60% health. He's going to move in under the train, across, and he's going to plant it here probably for the platform.
Yeah, so Karin is definitely under on the HP. This is a fairly standard spot, though. That's not very surprising right there by Lord. He had anywhere and everywhere he could go in the site, and he decides to go there.
But where he planted the bomb, he didn't plant it at the default spot.
Yeah,
he planted
true.
it towards the middle, so it could give away like a kind of a different strat.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of comes across differently, but at the end of the day, it's a fairly common stock.
There you go.
The problem is that Karin just doesn't have the HP, and I don't think he feels like he's got a shot at this. So good work by Lord, at least confusing him, at the same time going, at least staying out of the range, getting the plan and allowing his team to pick up the round, extending this a little bit further here for MYM, making it 14-5. Still a long way to go, 9 rounds to catch up here. As Fnatic has gone out to a roaring lead. Again, finally responding on this half. There was 3-0 right there, so finally MYM picking up the first gun round. Well, actually it wasn't the first gun because they bought early, but finally a gun round here for MYM.
Right now it's the same round. Silence USP for Forrest, or could have been full USP unsilenced as well because we're watching through HLTV. He's able to get one headshot there. But for the rest of the team, we only have Ince, the last man standing at the alleyway, picked off there. So 2 casualties for MYM on a quick push. For a quick push by Meet Your Makers. And they still stay alive here. The score is now 14-6.
Yeah, probably a second save here for Fnatic. Is that what's going on? Yeah, it's a couple of grenade here for Ince. Didn't see whether he had a gun or not. They're stacking in the inner bomb site, so it's obviously a save. DSN, Archie, and Forrest, along with Ince in the inner bomb site. Karin is the only one in the outer bomb site. So as he plays alone here, he seems to play alone a lot for this team for Fnatic. Seems to be pretty popular. He was playing alone a lot in the Inferno when he was playing in the Banana Bomb site. Oh, a little headshot right there by Neo. Oh, nice spin move, but caught off guard by Archie is a lot of different spots. And Archie jumping into front of 3 guys, that's probably not going to work out in your favor. Oh, a nice miss by Luke as he gets taken out by Ince. Finally, they're going to go down, though, as they don't get a plant, but they do clean out everybody in that stack of the inner bomb site. 3-3 now this half as they bring it back, but again, 14-7 overall as the strong first half by Fnatic still holds the lead.
Exactly, and Fnatic after that save is going to be able to buy guns now, so we'll see how Meet Your Maker is going to come up against this. We're going to have an aggressive push by Taz, already tagged by a lot here, by somebody I think from the Z-shaped hallway. He's already down to 19% health, 19 hit points. He's going to move back inside the yellow halls or the white halls with the rest of his teammates. Looks like they might try to work towards the lower bomb site. We got Neo with the bomb on his back. Force is just around the corner here at the upper ramp. He peeks down, headshots Neo. Then finally retaliated by Luke's AWP. The bomb has been dropped, so he's going to call for some rotation. Here comes the rest of MYM pushing down towards the site. Karin taking down Kubin. I'm sorry?
3-on-3.
Yeah, 3-on-3 situation right now as Taz has the bomb on his back. He's looking to plant it now with Luke dropped by Karn with the M4. Then he takes down Taz. The bomb has been dropped. Lord is going to be the last man standing. Looks like he has an AK in his hand. He's going to try to go for it as he jumps around the corner with a nice bunny hop. DSN just waits for them at the middle of the ramp from the pop dog and ops him down. So Fnatic now at game point situation. MYM buying whatever they can. We got Galils on the floor. We got an AKs on the floor. But I think we're pretty certain that we're going to see a second map here on Inferno very soon.
A second map with a situation of Fnatic winning the first seems very, very likely. That's for sure. And again, that inner bomb site has been the focus of MYM's attack. But so far, Fnatic, in most of the opportunities, been successful down there in defending it. But again, looks like we got a setup. We never did see DSN really hold that. DSN's been playing the middle more, and right now DSN is set up watching ladder. Archie is basically praying to God that he does his job there because he had to fall back. So right now it looks like Ince is pushed up, so he's Ince and Archie in the outer bomb site with Forrest as well, finally going to join him, and looks like DSN has moved into the inner bomb site to join Karn. So they kind of switched that up. Initially it had been DSN watching ladder. Now he's moved into the inner bomb site. So let's see how they set up here. It looks like we have two members for MYM moving around to the alley. Luke is still in the middle, so it looks like it's going to be a 2-1-2, 2 ladder, 1 middle, and 2 in the alley attack here for MYM.
So right now we're going to have counter flash coming in from Archie. I think he just spotted one there as we switched over to the POV to Karn. He was able to take one down. Karn on the flank, dropping, executing Neo with a headshot behind the head. 2-1 situation, bomb in the back of Taz, and make that 2-0. Taz just dispatched DSN on the top of the bomb train on the outside bomb site, and the score is going to be 15-8. What I meant about the second map there was sooner than we thought, because this is Meteor Maker's map choice on DE Train, but this is the best of 3, so no matter what, we are going to see the second map.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. You're pointing out that Fnatic is beating MYM on their map, which is a significant issue for MYM, because they're going to have to go on to Fnatic's map and beat them if they're going to hope to have a chance at winning this match. So right now, watching Taz's setup here above the stairs right now, Karn is the only one opposing them in the inner bomb site, so if MYM went really, really fast, they'd be in great shape, but it looks like DSN has gotten word that he probably needs to get back over there, so he's rotated back and joined Karn now. So all 3 members of Fnatic are pushed, though. Archie and Ince are pushed up in the middle and trying to get on to Lord, and Lord is actually falling back right now. Forrest has come all the way through the alley and is flanking right now, so all of the MYM players are surrounded in the White Halls. So let's see what happens here. Oh, there he goes right now. Nice push right there as Fnatic trying to save right now in this situation.
Yeah, so we have the last 2 guys of Team Fnatic looking for some exit kills here from the T-spawn, so we're just going to wait that. The bomb is going to go off as soon as they plant it. Unless they go on a hunt, it's going to be planted at the lower bomb site, so it's going to be a 4-2 situation, and Fnatic really not going for that one, just looking for exit kills. So meanwhile, I'm going to take the advantage to tell you guys to check out www.godfried.com. We got a quick score update here. SK Gaming against MTW DK. Winning the second map 16-14 on DE Nuke. First map was won 16-5 in favor of MTW on DE Inferno, so we will see a tiebreaker map between these 2 powerhouses. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. As we resume back in this matchup, the Puck is still taking on that bomb. Ince is inside that T-spawn, looking to crossfire to see if anybody's going to run out, but that's going to be it there. The bomb is going to go off. Once again, MYM stays alive, and it's going to be 15-9, so they're on a roll so far. 2 in a row.
They've won 5 of the last 6 rounds right now so far for MYM, so they've definitely been getting back into this game. They went from basically 14-4 now, all the way up to 15-9, so extremely well. And Luke trying to pick middle here. He's being opposed by Forrest right there in the middle, but didn't peek. A couple of nice nades. I'm not sure if they took enough damage there.
He's down to 43.
He's down to 43. Oh, nice little move right there as a quick push out the alley by Cuban and Lord. Oh, nice, and Forrest shut it down though on the CT ramp.
I think that was through smoke too.
Yeah, I don't think the hand is feeling much effect from that. 3-on-2 situation right now though. Taz, Neo against. Wow. Oh, and Forrest got another one, making it a 2-on-1 for Karn. Wow.
2-1 situation now here. Karn still alive, still a game point situation. Karn could clutch this. He's going to headshot Neo now, down to a 1 versus 1. He's under attack. No, he's just going to spam it through to see if Taz was there. Taz 100 HP, looking to plant the bomb at the default spot on the outside bomb site upper. As now he's looking for some cover here. He's going to creep down towards the back of the bomb train, going to hide under to see if Karn's going to come in through the CT spawn. Karn is making his way through the Z-shaped hallway here with M4 in hand. Taz still hiding. He's looking at the right spot. Karn is peeking through. He's looking down. He spots him now. This might be easy for Karn to get the frag. Oh, but Taz jumps up on the top of the bomb site and takes him down. Karn thought that Taz was going to try to peek back on the left side, so he's putting his crosshair there, waiting for him to come out. But Taz just popped up like a jack in the box, and it killed them right there to make it 15-10. MYM hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, some good, strong strategies in the last couple of rounds by MYM. We saw a good 2-1-2 strategy early on. We've seen them play extremely well in these offensive attacks. So MYM is really taking advantage of Fnatic and also put them in really bad money situations. We've seen quite a few saves here by Fnatic. They've gotten fairly conservative, trying to get as much money as they can and really have good, effective gun rounds instead of trying to buy early. And that's allowed MYM to win some rounds to get back into this. I mean, that is your prerogative when you've got this many rounds lead as they have, but sooner or later you got to finish them off here. You can't let them back into this, and all of these may not result in a victory for MYM, but it could result in quite a bit of a momentum headed into that second map.
Yeah, so far a safe round here for Team Fnatic. It's going to be it. Karn's going to get picked off by Taz. So safe round, full gun round once again. We're going to retry and reset everything for Fnatic and see if this round they could hold the outside bomb site against MYM. Inside seems to be good, but outside seems to be overtaken quite easily by both teams when we're looking at first half Fnatic working outside. So we'll see what MYM's going to do. They're going to push a couple of guys towards the inner bomb center as they're following Taz. Forrest, once again, pushed up by himself at the upper ramp. So looks Fnatic like really putting a lot of confidence, indeed, into Forrest's hands. And the fake on the outside was totally denied. Forrest is waiting at the bottom of the pop dog now. He's looking through the smoke. He headshots Taz. Bomb has been dropped. He looks at the upper ramp now. He spots another one, but he gets picked off by Neo. Archie and DSN already on the rotation now. They're looking to pick him off. And now Luke is going to up down Archie. DSN, though, is still looking for a frag. Luke on the platform, 14 HP, AWP in hand, scoping through, sees nobody there, looking at the bottom of the bomb train, looking at the back of the site. DSN non-open for Fnatic, though. He has an M4. He's looking at the top of the bomb pop dog as we got an exchange of kills. Now a 2-on-1 situation. Luke making a lot of noise, giving away his position. He gets a no-scope on the DSN. We're down to a 1-on-1 situation. Luke, key player, set by Jesuit here for Team MYM. And I get what?
I have absolutely no clue what that's all about.
I guess it's because it's a 1-on-1 situation, and
somebody forgot.
Karn has 100 HP. Luke has 14, and Luke clutches this headshot AWP in the face of Karn, and that's going to be 8-4 second half. Luke clutches this and keeps MYM alive again. 15-11 is our score. I'm going to have to stop saying MYM stays alive because it looks like they're just catching up here. I'm just going to say MYM wins a round. We might even see overtime at the rate this is going at.
Yeah, definitely. Sooner or later, Fnatic's going to bust through and stop one of these rounds. But again, that's 7 out of the last 8 rounds now for MYM as they continue to set stuff up. And Luke is really playing huge for them. Big 1v1 victory right there. And again, there's 4 players right now for MYM who have above 10 frags. Lord, Taz, Luke, and Neo all with 10-plus frags. Cuban's trailing behind now, 3-7 is his score. So a lot of players contributing. And Forrest is leading the way for Fnatic with 14-9. I guess he's godlike with his broken hand. So he breaks a hand and he just gets better. That's how it works. Maybe he should break some more bones. Maybe he get even better at his game. So, again, the bomb is down right now. It looks like we have one member, Lord. MYM is gone all the way through the alley right now. A little bit of an inside fake, I think, is going on, and it worked out really well. Neo taking out 2 right there, and it's like they're going to try to go back outside with the bomb, but Forrest and Karn have shut down.
There we go.
Wow. Archie, Forrest, and Karn all shutting it down. Now it's a 3-on-2.
The bomb has a job inside the yellow halls. We got a 3-on-2 situation of Team Fnatic. Now, I want to let you guys know here that all this score and all this health coming up here, we can only see it, but it seems as though that It's a local admin mod that they're using there, and that we're trying to shut off here because we don't want you guys to see this. There's too much on the screen now, and we're going to pay attention to the action. So we got game point situation for Team Fnatic. Bomb picked up by Taz. He's going to plant on the right side here. Looks like it might be a plant sometimes for the CT spawn. Karn rotating back here at the lower ramp. Neo at the Z-shaped hallway. Taz at the under 2 train. And Archie is rotating from CT spawn. Now the clock is ticking on the bomb. We still have about 25 seconds left to work with. Neo takes down Karn. Taz takes down Archie. Left and right, front and back. And now we're at a 15-13 score. 2 more until MYM could tie this up.
Yeah, it's just been all... It has been all MYM since the third round of the match, or this half, excuse me. They've been absolutely rolling things, and we saw the exact same thing from Fnatic, but maybe not this dominant. We saw a few more defensive plays from MYM in that first half. Just nothing from Fnatic here so far defensively. 4 guys stacked in the outer bomb site, and Fnatic is at a certain point where you just stack in different places and hope that you can get lucky. Archie, on the other hand, right now, it's only in a deagle, so it looks like they're saving for the last round of the match, and maybe they can pull it off. Archie's going to get naded right there. He's done for. Bye. So right now it's Fnatic, DSN, Karn, and Forrest all rotating, and Insta's gone all the way to the alley. He's going to die. There's 3 guys sitting there waiting with the bomb. I don't think he got a chance to tell his teammates where the bomb was. So Cuban is at the alley with the bomb, or he's at least in the middle now. All 3 guys for Fnatic have pushed up into the inner bomb site after they rotated, and you know what? MYM's going to walk into the outer bomb site and get a plant.
Okay, well, I spoke too soon when I said we're going to see a second map fairly quickly. Looks like at the situation, MYM is going to make it, put this at 14, and once again, it's all going to come down to the last round. This is going to be the 3rd situation so far in the brackets that we're going to see. It all come down to the last round. I mentioned it before. SK versus MTW on the second map on Nuke. And then we have, there was another one that I forgot. It was MIBR and Fnatic, that's right, on the 3rd map on Inferno, 16-14. In favor of Team Fnatic. So Fnatic clutched it on the first time in the last round. They're looking to repeat the same thing now, and it's going to be a 15-14 score overall now, off to the last round midway.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got Karn setting up in the middle, DSN and Archie playing the outer bomb site with him. And so we're going to stack 3. Quick push here. It looks like Fnatic is going to go hard in the inner bomb site. That's where the action's going to be. We've got Forrest, Ince, and Karn all coming in. Looks like what they can do, they're going to run right into Taz. Taz is going to take him out. Neo is there as well. So it's Karn and Forrest are going to fall back there. So now it's a 4-on-4 situation. Forrest is going to run for it. DSN takes Neo out, and the bomb is sitting above the ladder right now as a 4-on-3 situation. Looking good for Fnatic here as Lord, Cuban, and Luke for MYM are all in the white halls. Looks like DSN is not going to get pressed here, but Karn might in the inner bomb site. Looks like that's where they're going to head. He's going to go right after Karn here and see if they can get him.
Right now, like you said, they're moving in towards the upper bomb site. Karn has peeked through. Luke is trying to up across. He spotted him. They're going to flash across and nade Karn down to 76. Karn is going to drop down on the flatbed, takes
nice
down
play.
Cuban. Nice jump there onto the flatbed indeed from that ladder. Now he gets crossfired and taken down. Luke upping Karn from the upper ramp. So we're down to a 2-on-2. DSN and Forrest, key players for Fnatic against Lord and Luke, key players for MYM. So this is the ultimate showdown. This is the midway in BSL versus Van Cillian Jesuit here. Forrest drops both of them down. Forrest being Van Cillian. So it's going to be a clutch situation for Forrest. And it's going to be 16-14. Same situation against MIBR. Fnatic is going to win this one and move on to the second map here. It's going to be their map choice on DE Inferno.
When it comes down to it, they finally got a great play out of Forrest. So you know what? It doesn't matter what his hand looks like. It doesn't matter what the situation is. He picks up 2 big frags there in the final round and wins it for him. Nice job, and we're going to move to Inferno. Fnatic's map, they tried to lose it, but they ended up still pulling it off. And again, looking at the way the scores broke down, we had the first 3 go to Fnatic in that second half. They gave up 3 more to tie that half up, and then they got their 15th round. It took them 7 more rounds before they finally could get it as the game went to full extension. And again, there's a picture of Forrest's hand from on site at the event, and from what it sounds like, it was worse than it looks there. They had ice on it earlier, trying to get the inflammation down, so I'm not sure exactly how badly it's hurt, but I have a feeling that it's not making things totally easy on Forrest, but he's still battling through it and managed to get his team the victory in that 2-on-2 situation.
If you guys read it from the Godfrey website off BSL's blog, it mentions that he was hitting a chair out of pride. So I'm assuming he bashed it like this. So if he bashed it like this, then it would have damaged the side over here, so it wouldn't be so bad when he holds the mouse. Because if he punched it out of joy, I don't know who punches something out of joy,
well, I was
but if
thinking
he
more
punched
like
it, it would have hurt his knuckle.
Like this. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We're getting into semantics. We weren't there, so who knows? But either way, it can't feel good. There's no way it can feel good while you're playing a Counter-Strike match to have a hand that's that hurt that you have to actually use ice on it and have to bandage it up. So I don't know what the heck that's all about. But another point, too, that I think is important to stress here is that people are acting like, well, you had some time before the match, you could fix it. I don't know what people are thinking. I mean, I assume you're a human being, you understand how that works.
No,
if you have
Forrest is a machine. He's a fragging machine. So
he may be a machine, but everybody else understands that as a human being, you can't just fix a hand in 20 minutes. It actually is going to hurt for a while, so you have to play through that kind of a pain in the whatever else that is. That's impressive either way you think about it. So amazing job by Forrest. We're going to go to Inferno now. That is Fnatic's map, which I don't understand how that's Fnatic's map. They got their butt kicked by EG on Inferno. So